Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, be liking my
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Throwing on first down. Whitfield. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Off play action. Whitfield. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Operating from the gun, Whitfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon. A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards. To go on 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 1st down, Whitfield. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 1st and 10, Whitfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Whitfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he connects with Vance McDonald. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Von Bell. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field.
Oh, wide open, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Whitfield. He completes it to Evans. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. It's Hill, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Whitfield, they complete it to Hill. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. on first down. Whitfield. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Back to throw. Whitfield forced out to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. On first down, Whitfield. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
On defense, coaches always preach running to the football, getting there as fast as possible. On that play, the offense used their speed against them, ran the reverse, and hit them hard in the other direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards on the ground. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The end result, 21 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll run it with Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Come on, set. Time to end it. 55, Mike.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing to start the drive. Whitfield. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
Yes, sir.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Touchdown, defense. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. It's our time. It's our time. Mike, check, 59.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a two-score game.
And two doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession. No turn.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Kansas City, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.